Previously on the Standout. The North squad lost the first challenge and followed with a defeat in the pool.
The South has won this competition.
But the celebration didn't last long when the South was disqualified. Both squads needed to eliminate a teammate. The North chose Erica Sundberg, and the South voted off Brian Ingram. Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
Standouts, welcome to the third event. You guys have made it through the first two rounds, and the third event. We're in the River Winds Complex here. We're going to do a little basketball for this event. You're going to need to pick 5 members of your team to compete in this competition. 5 players to play basketball. Once you've selected that 5, the matchups will be set. You'll be playing against each other in a competition of total team points. You can score points in 4 different ways. By shooting a layup, you get 1 point. By shooting a free throw, you get 3 points. By shooting a three-pointer, you get 5 points. And shooting a mid-court shot is 10 points. You guys will go into matchups, 1 from the South versus 1 from the North. After you get done your competition, we'll total up your points. The next 2 will go. Standouts, good luck to you. The loser will have to vote somebody off again. Real quick, you have 30 seconds to figure out who's
When you
going to
said
go.
that you were going to be a shooter, I'll do the mic in. Who's really good at shots?
Everyone goes different.
So look, shots, mic in, foul shots, what can you do?
No, it doesn't. Everyone goes different. It's just who can score the most points. Yeah, because everyone's going. It's one-on-one. One down. Oh, one down that end, one down that end. Yeah. It's just how many shots you get. You can shoot forever.
So we can just make all our layups, right, and we'll be fine.
But they're only worth 1 point.
Guys, I'll just say, all right, make it less complicated for everyone.
Yeah, and I can't shoot, so.
Now we got to decide the order.
All right?
Typical matchup.
We don't know which.
Why don't you go last, just in case we're behind points?
You go last.
Yeah. You want to go first since you're doing the mic?
Do you want to go first, or should I go first? All right.
Game 1 matched Ashley McIntyre for the North and the South's Kyle Ritter. Both got off to a slow start.
1 point blow.
Both traded layups, and Ashley got the better of Kyle.
After match 1, we have the blue team with 23, South team with 18.
Game 2 saw Carmen struggle mightily from the start. On the south side of the gym, Christine was trying to get her team back in the game. She quickly found a groove and was concentrating on the one-point layup. Carmen came back strong with a few layups of his own.
10.
But Christine pulled the South within 2 points. In Game 3, Maggie went straight to a layup drill.
2, 3, 4.
While Joe started white hot from beyond the 5-point stripe. After Game 3, both teams were deadlocked at 64. Mike's attempt at a 10-pointer right off the bat nearly went through. Catherine struggled with her outside shot throughout her minute competition.
Right.
And Mike wasn't having much luck either. Catherine's late surge of one-pointers right before the buzzer gave the South a lead going into the final game.
Okay, in that round, we had the blue team had 8 points, South team had 14. Blue team now is 6 points down.
The final matchup pitted the North's Brandon Johnson down by 6
1 point.
against Dave Cargman of the South.
Let's try to. Pretty good competition came down to the final 2. Brandon had to try and catch up for his team, down by 6 points. Nice effort. The all team had to just maintain the lead with Dave Cargman. In that final round, we had 13 points for the North, 31 points for the South. South team wins the basketball competition. Unfortunately for the blue team, you guys are going to have to go back to the stands and vote somebody out in confession. So, sorry, but you guys have to eliminate another one of your teammates.
Well, we were up 6 going into the last one, and I knew the kid that I was going up against. He was a good player, and I just told myself if I was going to start out well, we would be good, and made my first 5-pointer, and then felt pretty confident going in there in the first place. So,
what do you think about this competition and the problems you're having with your team?
I don't know. We need to get it together and start winning so we don't have to vote off any more people.
I think that we all need to stop the drama and stop the outside stuff and come together as a team, and everybody needs to work their hardest to make us win.
I don't know. I think we got a couple weak links on the team. I mean, I choked a little bit in the basketball competition, but I think once we thin our team down, we'll be able to compete in the upcoming events?
I'm voting off Carmen because he said he doesn't want to be here, so he's the one to go.
After our third competition, the basketball competition, congratulations to the South. Nice win for you guys. Unfortunately for the North, you guys had to go back and vote somebody off. It was a unanimous decision. Carmen, you have to stand down. You don't get to keep your shirt either.
Bye, Carmen.
Not that I don't want to be a part of it. It's fun. I was having a lot of fun, but something wasn't going right, so when I'm not there, I was the guy like just to sit around. I'm one of the guys that just want to do something, so whatever I think is best for the team, that's what I was going to do.
In tomorrow's Standout, another athlete gets booted off. Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. Previously on the Standout, the teams competed in a basketball competition, with the North gaining the early edge against the South. After Game 3, both teams were deadlocked at 64.
"31 points for the South team."
And Gloucester Catholic's Carmen Maglio was voted off. Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
Fourth challenge, going to involve soccer, the game of soccer. But not only that, we're also going to test you mentally, see how you know about South Jersey sports. Most of you guys are three-sport athletes. Some of you are outstanding one-sport athletes. All of you should know at least something about the schools that you compete against. So we're going to combine the two. What you're going to do is you're going to pick 3 schools out of our cup. You give us the nickname of the school that you pick out. Every time that you get one right, you get to move up one of these cones to get a shot on a goalie that you will pick. The goalie will not have to shoot. but the goalie will get a chance to make saves for your team.
All right, you want to sit out?
What's the goalie?
Woodbury. And they are. Oh my God.
First up was Lauren, but she failed to get any of the nicknames correctly and did not move up for her kick.
All right, Lauren will be our first shooter from the blue team, the North team. Lauren, you get a shot here on Dave. Good luck to you. Whenever you're ready.
Go, Dave.
As soon as I was like, oh, I don't know, Woodbury, I was like, oh my God, the herd. Like as soon as like you guys walked out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Especially since Mike is from Woodbury and he has the hat on that says the herd. It's like, and only if I looked up, like, looked at my teammates, probably would have helped me a little.
You smart boy.
You got this, man.
Take from the bottom of the cup. Oh, Clearview, yeah.
Aw, that's good.
The Clearview Pioneers, the Williamstown Braves, and Autobahn. Ooh.
Whenever you're ready.
Ashley's save kept the North in the game, but her teammates were struggling with the nicknames.
Kingsway, Dragons, Sterling. Oh, gee. Sterling.
You can throw a guess out there. Maybe you might get lucky.
Horses.
Close, but not exactly.
Stallions. I don't know. Okay.
And
Clayton.
Maggie was only able to muster up one correct nickname and nearly took out one of our cameras with a kick that sailed wide.
Shawnee. Shawnee. Haddon Township and Pennsgrove. Pennsgrove are. Oh, I don't know this. Pennsgrove are the Red Devils.
that's correct.
Although Kyle was able to get only one correct nickname, he felt pretty confident that he can give the South a one-goal lead.
Kind of turns out that I was kicking with the wrong foot. I'm ambidextrous, and I can really kind of do things better with a certain. And yeah, I picked the wrong foot, and I kicked it real weak. And we were taking kicks afterwards, and I was kicking real hard with my left foot. And
Well, it's not something you're used to. You're a football guy and usually play football. So
yeah, absolutely,
nice.
absolutely not. I've never played soccer in my life.
I don't think I do though. Sorry. Glassboro Bulldogs, Kelsey Crusaders. This is the one I should know. Overbrook.
With the game scoreless, Dan was able to set himself up with a good shot, getting two correct.
Next up on Dave, Dan Zander from Gateway. Go ahead, Dan, whenever you're ready. North's got a one-goal lead.
Well, I used to play soccer when I was younger. I haven't played in a while, and I kind of didn't want to show him which foot I was going to kick with because I'm left-footed, so he assumed I was going to kick with my right, and I just kind of kicked it as hard as I could away from him.
Up next for the South was Cindy, and she didn't have any luck with any of her nicknames.
Skip that, come back to that one.
Can I want you?
I'm gonna guess.
Okay. Turkey.
Tigers? No.
And Highland.
Williams?
Cindy from the South. Another one of the impossible shots, but
Yeah.
hey, you give it a shot, and maybe you can sneak one in.
That's right.
slalom is the Rams.
Just throwing out there.
Brandon failed to double down on the Rams and faced a pretty tough shot, but still had the opportunity to give his team a 2-goal lead.
Oh, shit. Nice kick, though. Yeah.
Woodstown Wolverines.
Yeah, that's good.
GCIT Cheetahs.
Yeah.
Good job.
Pittman Panthers.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
2 shots remaining for the South, 1 for the Blue. Christine, basically a point-blank range. Whenever you're ready.
No! That's it.
That cross.
That's it.
Defford is the Spartans. Haddonfield is the Bulldogs. And West Defford is the Eagles.
Come on, Mikey.
Next up, Mike Medelli.
Attaboy! That's my boy!
It was actually a great kick. We called it flush and just stuck my arm out and just got a piece of it and it just trickled out of there.
You pumped up after that.
Oh, yeah.
You're a football guy, so you're not used to doing that.
I know, I'm not used to doing it, but I don't know. It's exciting when you do that, I guess.
Gateway Gators. Oh,
yeah.
Pennsville. Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Come on. Eagles.
Yeah.
Obviously at stake here. If Ashley's able to save it, we go to a shootout. If she doesn't save it, and we get a goal from Danielle, then South wins again, and North will have to vote off another one of its members. Danielle, whenever you're ready.
Ah, yeah, baby! Yeah! Atta girl! Yes! Woo!
Woo! Nice nailed, Good job, guys.
I think I did pretty well. Haven't done it since freshman year, so a little nerve-wracking.
Have you ever played goal before?
Yeah.
So you had a little bit of experience going in?
Yeah.
People didn't know nicknames of schools, so we had to get a shoot from a little farther back, and then I got all 3 and I had a close shot, and I thought I put a good foot into the ball, but I mean, the kid made a great save, and then they capitalized with both their short shooters, made 2 goals, and that was all she wrote.
I don't know. We had which guy had a good save. That was a good save, and then that opened up the gates for them because they had the last kick to go. So, plus she was a soccer player, I think.
2, 1, go.
Already faced with the decision to vote off another teammate, the North squad went immediately into the next event against the South. 6 standouts from each team spun in a circle 7 times while holding on to an egg. The loser of the timed race would have to eliminate another member from its team.
Don't go so fast.
2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
6, 7.
7, go.
That way.
Keep the bat down on the ground. Keep the bat down.
4, 5, 6,
Holy moly.
7.
Go.
Watch the egg. Hold on.
Go.
1. Go over a minute. 3. You guys gotta go fast. 4. 5.
Whoa.
Head down. 6.
All right, you got it.
That way. That way.
Go.
Head down. 1. 2. 3. 4. Then we gotta go faster. 5. 6. 7.
That way. There you go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. 2. This way, this way, this way, this way, go.
204.
204. I was just trying to spin as quick as possible, and then, you know, whatever bounce I had running, with being the last one, I knew that I didn't have to hand the bat and the egg off, so I was just trying to run for the finish line as fast as possible.
4, 3, 2, 1, spin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good job, good job.
Go, 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 go.
Straight.
Whoa!
Whoa! 4, 5, 6,
Go, go, go,
7.
go, 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 go.
There you go.
Go, 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 go. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can go.
Hold on, hang on to it.
55 seconds. 1, I was close. 2, 3, 4, head down. 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go.
Come on, Danielle. Come on, Danielle.
Can't do it.
1,
Why am I
2,
going with this one?
Don't worry, you're fine. 3,
You're good.
4,
Go.
5, 6,
Come on.
7.
158.
158 for the South.
That's another one, baby. Good job.
Yeah! I gotta check your head.
Good job. It looked pretty easy, like when the blue team did it, but when we got out there, it was pretty hard, but we all did good and we stepped it up, so.
They had a time to beat, and they just stuck with it. We almost had it when he ran without the bat, but if he wouldn't have came back, I think we would have won.
We have our heads down a little bit. I mean, we thought we were going to come through with that egg competition, and then especially when the one kid forgot the bat, but it didn't work out for us.
I think this goes with any competition. I think we're just up against the ropes right now, and there's a lot of pressure on us. And if you don't, we're just not performing under the pressure. For them, it's just if they lose one competition, it's not a big deal. And so we're the only ones that are feeling the pressure, and that's hurting us.
It's getting a little frustrating now that we haven't been victorious. I really thought we had that one in the bag, especially when he dropped the bat, but they keep finding ways to pull these competitions out, and hopefully we'll find a way in the next couple competitions.
Anyone's a target at this point, and I'm hoping I'm not, and hopefully I stick around.
I'm gonna have to vote off Lauren from being from West Stafford, not even knowing what Woodbury's nickname is. Sorry, Lauren.
I'm gonna vote off Ashley. It's nothing against her. She's a great girl and all, but it was her or one of the guys that really have not done anything wrong. And I can't vote off Maggie because she's been doing a good job also. And obviously I'm not gonna vote off myself. So this time it has to be Ash.
Because the North lost 2 straight challenges, they had to drop 2 more teammates. And in the stands, the North made its first call.
I know. Bye, guys. Good luck.
Solid game's played.
After the first competition was a little rough for you, but you came back, you hung in there. You feel like there was alliances going on, stuff that maybe you didn't know about?
No, I all around sucked today, so I was surprised it lasted this much. Like, I don't know, I'm not exactly as in shape as I should have been for it. Like, I don't know.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
The whole day? If I could start this over, like if it started tomorrow, I'd probably come with my A game like ready, knowing what I have to do, but it just kind of was like thrown into the mix type thing. And you know what? These people out here, they're great athletes. And I'm not saying I'm not, but I could see why they're staying and I'm not.
And after Lauren, the North squad voted off Ashley, leaving 3 guys and Maggie.
Good job.
You had a situation where you were terrific in goal. You come back in the next challenge in the egg, and after that they vote you off. Do you feel like there was alliances going on? And
Yeah,
stuff?
but nothing I can worry about.
You had fun in this competition. You were one of the lighthearted people.
I came, I had fun, I met new people, I got to play ball. It was a good day.
I feel like you've done pretty good then.
Yeah, no hard feelings. I'm glad I came, I had fun.
In the next standout, the field is cut to 10. Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. Previously on the Standout, a soccer challenge combined with the athletes' knowledge of South Jersey High School nicknames provided excitement, including Dave Clargman's amazing save. That set up Danielle Barbado's game-winning goal, and the North voted off Lauren Monahan. The teams were put into an egg race right after that challenge, and the South win forced North to another vote. And Ashley McIntyre was the victim. Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
All right, standouts, we're in our 6th event. Congratulations for getting this far. Next event is going to deal with water.
In this event, you're going to take the water in this container and run it 25 yards to the opposite end, filling up the gallon container at the other end. The team to fill up the container past the gaffer's tape first is going to win this challenge.
You're going to be using these jugs. As you can see, you're going to lose water on the way over there. First team to get past the containers is the winner. Losers will be voting somebody off. Go! South out to a little bit of a lead. Looks like Kyle may have a slight advantage with his water. Christine with a good run. Dane also losing a little bit of water. They both have to make sure that the water gets into the jug and doesn't splash out. Both guys look pretty even. Look like Medilli might have got a little bit more in. This is deadlocked right now. Maggie losing a lot of water there. Brandon with a lot of water, loses a little bit. Nice job by Cindy to make sure she gets the maximum water. It looks like South now has the lead. Still a little left. They're close to the gaffers. They're getting close. South with a little bit of a lead. Mike needs to make sure he fills that up. Also close. Still not there. Still not there. One more for the South, and they'll probably have it. We have a winner.
You know, we figured we still had four strong people to go, so we actually were confident, them having all 7, that we could just get up, get back. And Danny Zander gave me a couple strong tosses with the bottle that I felt cut down a little bit of time.
It's basically, I knew it was going to be a foot race because everybody was, I mean, with the water, just whoever got there the fastest and lost the less water was going to win.
Yeah, I think, you know, if we keep winning, that they're going to have some problems over there on the yellow side of things.
They got us this time. It's not going to happen again, though.
I don't know. I want them to pick off all the guys because they got more girls than guys right now. So all the girls can stick together, get a little...
And are you thinking of that because if a merge would take place, you would be able to...
Most definitely, because we already talked about if we merge, we got 2 people from Glassboro and 2 people from Gateway, and they're both girls. So if we keep both of them, we can all merge together and form one big alliance, win the whole thing.
Really, there's not much you can base your vote on today. I mean, everyone's put forth 100% in every activity. It's been pretty much even for all of us. We've won a lot of events, so there's really not much. No one's at fault, really.
Like I said earlier, I've just got to vote off what I feel is the weakest link. That's going to slow down our team a little bit, and I'm going to vote off Cindy.
I think I would have to say Catherine because like she's a very good athlete and everything, so she might be like a threat. So I'm sorry, Catherine.
First, congratulations to the North for getting their first technical victory. I guess not official. We had one earlier on from the disqualification on the South squad. Team chose Catherine. This time, Catherine, you got to stand down. Unfortunately, you're out of the competition.
People. See you at home, man.
Bye, Cat. See you guys.
Catherine, team voted you off. Are you angry at all? You think they made a bad move?
Yeah, pretty much. I really do. Because, I don't know, I feel like that I could have helped out a lot or whatever. But I kind of do feel as though they made the wrong move, but their choice, their decision. Nothing I can do about it now, you know?
There's a couple times I've seen you were kind of off hanging out by yourself. Do you think that at all played in the decision?
Probably or whatever, but I doesn't feel as though that had anything to do with our events or our competitions, you know? Me being with myself, I don't think that had anything to do with it. When we were out doing our events, you know what I mean? I contribute a lot. Actually, I think I contribute a lot. But not doing the events, I don't think that should have anything to do with it at all.
In the next standout, the challenge becomes more physical. And Maggie and the North continue to play a mental game with the South. Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. Previously on the Standout. A race to fill up a container with water saw the South threaten to win another challenge. But a North comeback gave the quad a much-needed win. The South voted off Catherine Brooks of Glassboro, and tonight someone will join her. Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
Game number 7, dodgeball. A kid favorite. Everyone loves to play dodgeball as a kid. You guys are going to be playing. See who gets voted off. Obviously, the loser of this competition will be voting somebody off. It's real simple. The ball can't hit you in the air, otherwise you have to go to the side, you'll be out of the game. If somebody catches the red ball, you can have somebody come back into the competition. A person cannot re-enter the competition twice. You guys, with 6, and with 4, you guys are gonna have to sit 2 people out. Who's sitting out? Ah, these 2, huh? All right. You guys can get off to the side. You guys start getting ready to fire the balls at each other. Standouts ready? Go! Yellow's got 2 balls. Blue with 1, but Billy. 1 ball, yellow's got 2.
Got him! Got him! Get the ball.
Got Madilly.
I got it. Right here.
Madilly's out.
Oh, back. Good. Get on it.
It's off the bounce, doesn't count. Got to hit through the air, not off the wall. Blue down 1.
Good. Hold on, stay. Wait. Yeah, he's out.
Johnson's out.
Wait, Kyle, wait.
Kyle looking to hit. Yellow still. Get the shot.
Back.
2 balls in. The ball can go back in blue. Blue with 2 balls. Both of them go for Kyle and miss. Come back up. Throw it out.
That's me right there, right? Hit the ground first. Get him.
I mean, after a while, I couldn't even tell who was throwing the balls. They were just coming from everywhere. I got hit. I didn't even see it coming. I walked right into it.
We got that one right there now. Maggie remains. She's by herself.
I got this.
She's got both balls. She's got all 3 balls.
Back up.
Oh, Jesus. Maggie goes over the line. Tim's thrown and it's out. Wins the competition.
I don't want to screw around with that.
That was good.
That was the best competition so far.
Well, it was fair games coming into it, 4-on-4, and I think we thought we were going to do a lot better than we did. We got wiped out, and not something to be real happy about.
Yeah, I thought we was going to win this challenge too, but...
What went wrong?
Boys got out too fast. We got out too fast. Then we left her in there by herself.
We just didn't do it. We got two people out in the first like 30 seconds, so I don't know, it's hard.
I mean, after the water challenge, we thought we had some momentum. They got 2 out of the 3 bowls right off the start, and they were just mowing us down. It's a little frustrating to lose again. I thought we had some momentum going into it, but now here I am one more time.
How are you basing today's vote?
Now today it gets a little tougher because we got the 4 left that I wanted to have the whole time, and I guess now I just got to look out for myself, try to stay alive as long as possible.
You had to vote somebody off last time. That guy kind of inspired you guys to come into this one to win it?
Yeah, it kind of got us going. We don't like seeing anybody go home, and it was tough for us to pick Catherine. We have to go through that again.
What are you guys thinking of coming into this challenge?
Just want to win.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't want to lose 2 in a row and vote another person off, so we were focused to come out on top.
Competition went quicker than what we thought it was going to go. Blue struggled a little bit to start off with. As soon as you had 2 down, I think that kind of snowballed. Maggie was left by herself. She did a pretty good job for a little while. Couldn't hold off the South squad. Congratulations for the win again. With 6, you guys will compete in the 8th event. 7th event, since you guys had lost that one, you have to vote somebody out. You guys decided, and Brandon, you have to stand down. They voted you out. You guys really felt pretty tight with the 4 years. So obviously coming into this next challenge, if you guys can step it up, regain some momentum again, don't have to do this one more time. For the Yellow South squad, that's all smiles back there, but hey, it could turn real quick in this game.
Nah, I ain't expect to be voted off.
Come as a shock to you?
Yeah.
You guys thought that the guys were sticking together. Do you know any reason why that they would vote you off?
I don't know. I think the reason is because I came late today. I think that might be a good reason.
You usually don't get a chance to compete with or against girls in too many sports. I mean, obviously in high school you don't compete against girls at all. Mm-hmm. Competing with them or against them, you have any respect for them now and how they play?
Yeah, they play hard and competitive. I think swimming was the toughest challenge.
You got any parting shots for your teammates? Anything advice or anything you want to say to them before you?
Just play hard and stay alive. Hopefully they win a couple more challenges and get some of their people off of their team.
The toughest thing now is I think we have to win the next one. That's a must. Keep as many people around as we can. And then I think play the game and try and get someone from their team, maybe a few people from their team to help us out and vote with us.
We got some people from, Dan's from Gateway, and there's a girl from Gateway, so when we merge, that should be good. And Mike's just an all-around good guy, and I think he'll be able to make some friends over there with some of the people, so.
On the next standout, the South tries to shoot down the remaining North players. But the trio won't go down easy. Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. Previously on the Standout, a dodgeball competition didn't go the North's way. And after Dan was pelted with a ball, Maggie was left by herself. A throw by Dave Cardsman gave the South the win, and Brandon Johnson was voted off.
We have to win the next one. That's a must. Keep as many people around as we can. And then I think play the game and try and get someone from their team, maybe a few people from their team to help us out and vote with us.
Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
All right, we're down to our 8th event now. I'll let you know right now, once this event's over, you guys will be merging together. So, something you got to keep in the back of your mind. This team got 6. You guys are doing pretty good. The blue, struggling just a little bit, but it works out okay in this challenge. It's a hockey challenge. All right? We're going to mix hockey with a little bit of trivia. I'm going to ask you what sport you play. I'm going to pick a different sport and ask you a rule about a different sport. If you get the question right, you're going to be able to shoot from the red line. You get the question wrong, you're going to be shooting back from that blue line, trying to get it into that net. If you get that question right, you also get a bonus question, which will be a little bit more difficult. If you get that right, you get to shoot from the blue line. The team with the most goals into the competition will be the winner. Obviously, the loser will be voting somebody out. You guys, since you're down to 3, will be going twice. Field hockey, track and field, you know a little bit about those sports. We're going to find out if you know anything about volleyball. In volleyball, in high school volleyball, teams win how many games in order to complete a victory for their squad?
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 is correct. Very good. You're going to get a chance to get up to the red line. Now I want you to name 4 schools from Gloucester County who have volleyball teams.
Williamstown, Washington Township, Clearview, and GCIT.
That's correct. Very good. Steam with the shot. Goes wide.
It's okay.
All right, Mike. Football player, also a baseball player over at Woodbury.
Yep.
Are you a big fan of field hockey?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. Well, in the sport of field hockey, true or false, is there an overtime period in the regular season?
It's false.
There isn't an overtime period in the regular season?
There's not an overtime period in the regular season.
That's correct.
Now we're going to see if you were paying attention.
All right.
Who plays field hockey in this competition that's still alive?
Right there, Maggie.
And
there.
and right there. What's
Right
right? Who is right there?
I don't know.
You don't know her name?
No.
Goes wide. Still have a 0-0 tie. Okay, Danielle plays soccer. A little bit of indoor track and then softball. So you do a lot of things. In a high school game, how many minutes are there in a quarter?
15.
15 ain't incorrect. Nice slap shot, but it goes wide. Correct answer on that, Danielle, was 12. Okay, you play field hockey, right? You play a little basketball, a little softball. So I'm going to ask you about track and field. Group 3 had a champion at Deptford last year who was the fastest man in the state. What is his name?
It's a good question. Paul Gauze.
Good guess, but it was Bruce Owens. Maggie with an attempt right through the middle. Goal for the North squad. You think your field hockey skills came in handy at all?
Hopefully, a little bit. I don't know, it's a different stick and stuff, but they probably helped a lot.
So we got the lead for once.
Yeah.
Dan
But it looks
man,
like
D-Money's
the
gonna
other
come
team-
through.
How many minutes are in a field hockey half?
And a half.
What's a guess?
It's a running clock, right? Not a running clock, but just go straight through to the half. 20. 24.
24 incorrect. Oh, just goes wide.
Soccer, 11 on the field, 40-minute hangers.
40 minutes?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Tell me about wrestling real quick.
What do you want to know?
Tech fall.
Tech fall's 15 points.
Major decision is when you're
8 or more.
8 or more.
For the bonus question, what are the two colors of the cards that you get for penalties in soccer?
Yellow and red.
That's right.
Now if I can make the shot.
In wrestling,
Okay.
what is the lowest weight class?
$130.
Close. You just had to
It's
switch
like
around.
135, isn't it?
103. What is the name of the former Gateway coach that is one of the legends in South Jersey in tennis?
Zone?
No, Jim Forrest. You'll be shooting from the red line. Okay, go ahead. It's got a chance, it's turning, it's in. Go for the blue. Okay. All right, baseball. Since you're a football player, wrestler, we're giving you a little baseball. You should know something about baseball, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. How long, how many feet is the distance between each base in baseball?
90.
Correct.
Yeah, Kyle.
Next one's kind of easy also. How many runs does a team have to score in order for the mercy run rule to be in effect in high school?
10.
Correct.
I thought I had it. I thought I had it planned out perfectly, and sometimes things don't go as they're planned, and just got a little perturbed that my plan didn't work.
We give you track and field the first time. We're going wrestling this time. How many points do you get for a takedown?
3.
2.
Sorry. It's the one thing you didn't tell me about that.
I'm sorry.
Did you see my first shot?
Well, that's why you took it when it was still rolling.
I missed it by like 10 feet.
You just gotta.
I hit the wall.
You just gotta solve. First time I tried to get too hard. You just gotta solve it.
I'm gonna do it like that.
Okay, I hate to say it's resting on your shoulders, but you're the last guy.
All right.
You guys are down 2-1. So you're going to need to make this one in order to force a tie.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We're going swimming.
Great.
What is the longest event in a high school dual swim meet? It's the longest distance.
Well, let's see here. I don't have a clue. I'm just gonna take a guess here. Longest. 4 by 100. I don't know.
500. The 500.
Close.
Not as close as you'll be for this next shot. Ball's gonna sail wide. And the blue team, the North squad, has won this competition. South, they'll be voting somebody off.
They struck first, and we missed a few opportunities. Then it came down to me, and it's kind of hockey and swimming aren't really my fortes, so just tried to do what I could, but came up a little short.
We had some good opportunities, and we just came up short, so it's nobody to blame but ourselves.
Just a feeling of relief, I think, was the biggest. I mean, he's come up big for him in all the other events, and for him to miss and us finally win. I mean, 5-on-3 is a little hard to deal with, but 6-on-2 would have been even tougher.
Yeah, it was really relieving for me because I missed my first shot by like, what, 10 feet? So if he would have made that, I would have had to make my shot.
If I get voted off, I mean, I'd be disappointed, but, you know, it happens. And, yeah, but I think I've done enough to stay here. Now that you get closer each and every elimination, you start wanting to win a little bit more.
Not a chance. From the blue line, go! Because you just did so well in that challenge, now that the merge is coming on, do you think now you're not a target because?
That's kind of a hard question. I might be, I have no clue.
Just thinking about the future, and my vote's for Joe.
I'm voting for Dave because I'm almost positive nobody else will vote for him, and I really don't want to vote for any more of my great teammates.
We're going into the merge, we're going to be missing one, and the South selected Christine. Christine, you have to stand down and you're out of the competition. Do you feel like you could have did anything differently? Look back on it now.
Probably not. I had a feeling I was going to be leaving this round anyway, so.
Do you have any advice or parting shots to your former teammates or people in the competition?
I just wish them luck. It'd be nice to see a girl make it all the way to the end.
In the next standout, with the field officially cut in half, the teams merge and the athletes will toss 2 more out of the competition with back-to-back challenges. The standouts are getting into the swing of things and the competition heats up.
The South is now starting to play the game a little bit.
I am. I don't know about them, but I'm playing it now.
Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. Previously on the Standout,
Through the middle.
a combination of trivia and slap shots saw the North take a lead and the South became frustrated. Pittman's Cindy Jenkins evened the score. But Mike Medilli put the North ahead for good. And Christine Grispino was voted off. Tonight, 2 will join her.
You're out of the competition.
Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
The merge, there's no longer teams, although you can still wear your colorful t-shirts. Now you're going to be competing individually, you'll be voting individually, and this game, pretty simple game. We have a few of these spongy balls. You're going to be rolling them, throwing them, any way that you can, and try and land on your name. The first person to 5 wins this game and wins immunity, cannot be voted out.
The standouts had trouble finding the grid in round 1, and the wind was playing a factor. Danielle reached the board first with help from Dan Zander. And Kyle Ritter gave Joe Merarkey a point. Cindy Jenkins' toss allowed Dave Cardsman to join Joe and Danielle. In round 2, Joe's roll gave Maggie her first point. And Danielle put Joe ahead with 2 points. Mike Medilli's throw caught the edge of Maggie's square and put her in a tie with Joe. Maggie's northern teammates showed their loyalty as Dan put Maggie within 2 of immunity. Up stepped Maggie, and her roll gave her 4 points and put her within a point of winning the competition.
Oh my gosh.
In round 3, Dave nearly handed Maggie number 5, but Mike secured the point. Then Dan put Kyle on the board.
Goes back into Kyle. Wind helping that one.
Cindy still struggled with her touch, but Maggie was next to throw. She flirted with her square, but it gave Mike his second point.
Wow. Keep going, keep going. I thought it was rolling back.
Joe's throw rolled off. Which brought Danielle to the line with the round's final throw. Her ball looked like it would carry off the board, but it bounced into Mike's square, bumping one ball into another, and that ball ended up in Maggie's square, and the sophomore gained immunity.
This competition.
She was accurate on every one of her shots. On her throws. I was surprised. Yeah, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but yeah, she got 4 balls on that one round, and I was really surprised.
It was like pure luck. That was awesome. I didn't put them in, so.
The last couple of competitions have kind of came away from, the sports aspect, and little curveballs been thrown at us, and but I expect things to get harder, but that's just only the nature of the game, and the better players will prevail.
Then we're not gonna be able to split them up.
We're running out of options.
Yeah,
we're done.
Yeah, we are done.
Unless we're on our last leg.
So, are we gonna choose? Who are we gonna choose?
Hold on.
Dave, Kyle.
We gotta talk to Kyle and try to get him against Dave.
He's not going to. There's no way. We had a chance at the girls, but both of them are like, no.
We'll see. The only way we can get the girls is tell them, like, look, after we're going, you guys are going. Because there's 3 guys, and there's only 2 girls. So you guys are going to be, your best chance is with us.
Where's the other person?
But they don't want to hear it.
What's your strategy from here on out?
Oh my gosh, I don't even have one. We tried to get so many people with us, but none of them are budging. They're all together, so our team's gone, I think, if we don't keep winning, but I don't know. Hopefully after they're gone, or one of them's gone, I can start talking to other ones and forget about the other ones. So I don't know, though. We'll see.
We're trying to talk to everybody. Our first attempt was with Danielle because she goes to school with Dan, but none of them really seem to be budging.
I think individually we've tried every single one of them, and they're not going to break. So this is going to be the end for us. One of us is going.
I do not want to go home, but as time goes on, I'm getting a little nervous that I might be the next one eliminated.
Is there anything that you could do to stop it?
Win immunity, of course, but I mean, for this round, I just got to cross my fingers and hope that I'm not the one.
But with that, Mike, you have to stand down. You're out of the competition.
It's been fun, man.
Good job.
No. A little bit. You hear your name being announced. It looked like a sinking feeling when I said it, right?
Yeah, I mean, throughout the first few rounds, I felt pretty safe. I mean, I thought I made some good alliances to keep myself protected for a while, but after the merge, I knew me and Dan were going. And it was just, I guess they voted me for whatever reason, but
scoring a pin is worth
it's the way things go sometimes.
Do you think that you could have done anything differently? Maybe try to make alliances with the South at all?
I think the only thing that would have helped is if in the team competitions, we were 1 shot away from the soccer, and with the egg, we lost by a couple seconds. And then I thought the biggest event was dodgeball for us. I mean, we win that, it's 4-on-4, and when we get down to the merger, it's anyone's game. But then, I mean, getting blown out in that was just a sinking feeling right there.
Who do you hope wins this thing?
Someone from the blue team, without a doubt. I mean, if Dan or Maggie could get to the finals and compete, that would be awesome. For the yellow team, I could care less about them.
What are you taking out of this competition? What's the best thing you take out of it?
It was just an awesome time competing in the different events, just meeting new people. I mean, everything was a terrific experience. I just wish I could have stuck around for a little longer.
Feel like you've represented Woodbury pretty good?
Yeah, could have done a couple things different, but I gave it my all, and that's all that matters.
With one competition finished, the Standouts geared up for the next event.
Good.
That's set. Dave, you got that, Dave?
What?
Dave,
You know
got
what's
that?
going on?
Dave's got
He
that.
knows.
I know
He
everything.
knows. He knows.
Doing a little golfing now. Obviously, the golfer, Dave Cardsman, has a little bit of an advantage here. It doesn't mean that you guys couldn't sneak one closer. It's a putting competition. You're going to set off on a shot going uphill, try to get closest to the pin. You're going to have 2 shots at it. The 2 closest balls will then get a competition against head-to-head one another to see who gets the closest. All 7 of you guys will go, 2 shots, 2 closest will then compete against each other. Sounds pretty easy, right?
Yep.
At stake, obviously immunity again. Going for test the wind out.
Oh. Then they're hitting hard.
Joe trying to read it. Joe reading it.
Ooh, wicked. Into the rough. Oh.
Dan gives it a little bit of a ride.
Hold on a second, okay.
I'm warming up.
Cindy's shot put her in the final round with Dave Cardsman.
I'm gonna switch hands here.
What did they make me think?
I really didn't think I'd struggle because when I play golf, normally the trouble I have is my driving and but on the green, my short game is fairly decent. But today I knew I wasn't going to beat out Dave, so I tried something early and it didn't work. So I came out in the second shot and I reversed hands and I went left-handed instead of right-handed. That same result.
Dan could not wedge it in between Cindy's and Dave's, so he was eliminated.
They are. Do you feel them really heavy? I thought they were going to be real heavy.
Danielle, hands up.
Oh my
It's straight.
First I hit it too hard, and then he told me to lighten up.
Danielle's been eliminated.
Maggie could not defend her immunity as she blasted one past the cup.
I was kind of disappointed in myself. Like I said, I went out last night, kind of had a feeling we were going to be golfing today. Tried to work on my stroke a little bit, went to the driving range. I looked all right last night, but today, I guess it's the heat. The heat's been getting me.
Cindy did manage one real nice shot.
Good shot.
But Dave was too much to handle, and he won the immunity.
It's close. Too close. Congratulations, Dave. Nice shots. You're able to beat Cindy, so Cindy, nice try. You really came off strong with the first one.
So obviously, Dave, you have immunity. You can't be voted off.
The first round went in, and it was just me and Cindy. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to lose. I don't know. I was confident. But her first putt was great, and it kind of put a scare in me, but I just had to focus a little more and get down to him.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. He's awesome at golf, so it was good. Good experience.
Did you even think you had a shot at all?
Actually, no. I knew I miniature golf, but I was hoping miniature golf would come in handy, so it kind of did.
Yeah, it feels good to have immunity because you never know, anything can happen now. It's all individuals now, even though we still have our team groups or whatever. But yeah, it feels really good to have immunity knowing that you're not going anywhere.
If I don't get voted off this time, I think we might be able to talk to them about 3 girls, 3 guys, maybe get one of them off, but I don't know.
I think I'm definitely more of a target than Maggie. And I think from the beginning we said, when we found out the merger, we said me and Mike would go first and then Maggie. So I think that's how it's going to play out.
With that, you guys voted, and Maggie will have to stand down. You've been voted off.
It would have been 3-on-3 girls, and anything could happen. So it was smart for the guys to make the girls do that.
In the next standout, it's the most exhausting challenge yet. And even Kyle is starting to think strategy.
Now it's all about strategy. You have to, like I was saying, you have to be a snake in the grass. You know, when it was all people I liked, it stunk. But I had a plan, and you have to look out for yourself if you want to win. And hopefully, I didn't lose any friends in the process.
Tonight's sponsors are Shalene's Pub in Westville. Wheelabrator Technologies, Inc. is a unit of waste management, the industry's leading provider of comprehensive waste management services. State Senator Stephen M. Sweeney, Assemblyman John Berzicelli, and Assemblyman Doug Fisher. VIP Productions, Inc. And a special thanks to Sacanti's Italian Pizzeria in West Deptford. 2 weeks ago, 16 athletes from 13 high schools converged on the grounds of Riverwinds in West Deptford. They split into 2 teams, one from the north, the other from the south. Beginning with a football challenge, the losing teams were forced to kick off a teammate, and the north squad struggled to find victory. Once the teams merged and individual immunity was up for grabs, Maggie Farad of Glassboro remained safe with a rout in the beanbag toss. But her northern teammate, Mike Medilli of Woodbury, was ousted. But Maggie was shown the exit in the putting competition, when Delsey's Dave Karchman walked away victorious. A team challenge pitted the sole survivor from the north, Gateway's Dan Zander, with Karchman, and the duo ran to the winner's circle. Danielle Barbado of Gateway and Joe received 3 votes each, but Danielle left the competition on a trivia challenge to break the tie. Zander remained off the chopping block by winning the next challenge, and Karchman got the axe. Tonight, 4 remain from the field of 16 to become the ultimate standout.
They gave me life, and I'm going to take every advantage of that.
I want it really bad, actually. I think that once I'm here, I'm not a person that settles. I'm not just satisfied, and getting down to the Final 4 out of 16 competitors. Watching 12 other people go home, it stunk seeing all those great people go. But like deep down inside, you're saying, all right, I'm one step closer.
I don't really have a strategy. Just trying to get to the top.
Hello and welcome to the Standout. I'm Shawn Leary. To be an athlete, you must possess strength, agility, and endurance. To be a standout, you must be conspicuous by virtue of excellence and superiority. Gloucester County possesses many athletes who excel at their sport. But who in Gloucester County can call themselves a standout? We've seen a tremendous year for high school athletics, but now 16 Gloucester County athletes will compete in 15 competitions to see who among them can survive and hold the title as the county's first standout.
Yeah, we really bad.
Welcome to the Final Four, the Standout Final Four. Congratulations to the four of you guys for making it this far. This here could probably be the toughest of our competitions. It's going to combine strength, speed, and obviously being smart enough to realize where you need to put your feet in your hands. We're at the rock wall here at the Riverwinds Community Center. Standouts are going to have to climb up top of this wall, touch the rings. It's a time trial. You'll be going up the same exact route. First person to touch those rings in the time trial obviously wins immunity. Other three are fair game and can be voted off.
Dan drew the short straw and had to go first, and he set the pace at a respectable 30 seconds.
It was tough just not knowing where the different things were, where to grab, and so, I mean, I might have set something for them where to go, but I mean, I felt pretty good. I felt I could have went a little faster, but I didn't want to fall off. So, personally, I felt that I could have went faster, but when I came down and everyone was saying that I looked pretty fast, I felt good, but I mean, it didn't last for too long.
Kyle followed and flew up the wall in just 27 seconds.
This was a competition that you do well in coming in, or no?
Actually, I didn't because I have some bad fingers. Like I hurt all my fingers and stuff. Like being a football player, you don't have the best of hands after a couple of years of playing, and so my hands are really weak. And I really didn't think I'd really do that well. But when Dan went up the wall, I knew I had to beat him. I wanted immunity.
Joe had the advantage, looking on as the two climbed before him.
Go.
But a false start set Joe back 2 seconds. He completed his run at 27 seconds, but a 2-second penalty put him behind Kyle.
Hey, Joe, you left early.
Left early?
Left early. 2-second penalty. Lucky for you, it's 27 seconds.
Cindy had the final run of the first round. And even though the top two would advance, the guys were still rooting her on.
Guys rooting her on. She's going above 30. You can do it.
There you go, Cindy.
Actually, I had no clue what to expect. I didn't really ever got climbed before. I just thought as long as I don't fall, then, I could still be in it. So I just tried my best.
Immunity is much more important. Getting it now as opposed to getting it before. Before there were so many people to choose from. You felt like you were safe. You were a stronger player. Now it's only the stronger players. And so if you don't have immunity, you screw up one time, you're gone. So
go. Joe, in the first round, he had 27 2-second penalty because he started early. Actually tied Kyle with the time it took him to reach the top. 15.
Time.
20. 19.5 seconds.
Good job, Joe.
3, 2, 1, go. Kyle slips off. And that's it. Tried to go with the jump approach, didn't work for you.
when I was younger, I used to climb trees all the time, and I guess this played a part in it.
Congratulations to Joe climbing up that wall, 19 and a half, pretty impressive. You'll be sticking around for sure. 3 of you had to vote, and Dan, you stuck around, hung in there. They voted you off. You have to stand down. Congratulations for sticking around this long.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough because knowing there's only one more event to go. Would have liked to compete in it, see how I did, but it's not how it worked out.
We have the final 3 here. Congratulations to all 3 of you. We've had 13 challenges. You guys have survived those 13 to become the ultimate standout. This obviously is the biggest challenge. Once you get to this point, it's not only you picking or going to the final 2, but if you win this, you pick who you're going to compete against at the final challenge, which is going to be at the Clay Awards June 24th at Glassboro in front of a live audience. So with this challenge, it's going to be a little difficult. Anybody can win this thing because it's combining strength and also combining your willpower, just how long you can hold out. Got some change here. You're going to have 3 coins balanced on your hands. Both feet on the ground, holding your arms up. You cannot drop the coins. Once the coins drop, you're out of the competition. As long as you could hold your arms there and hold those coins without making them fall, you'll be in the challenge. Once the final person is remaining, win immunity, you're going to be able to choose who you want to come with you in that final challenge. So a lot at stake here. You guys ready? Trying to help singing, moving a little bit. I don't know if that's the best move for him. You have to keep your palms down though. That's not considered a fault. The coins have to touch the ground. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for Kyle now because he's going to have to balance those coins on his hand. Can't believe it's staying on. Cindy's still hanging in with both coins still perfectly in place. Kyle, both hands with coins scattered.
Fine. How are you?
Cindy with the drop, hung in there for a pretty long time. Kyle came real close, but congratulations. Made it this far, you win the final event. Your first immunity challenge win also, right? Must have felt good to win this one.
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, during the whole competition, I wanted to try and win. But after, the competition started getting, a little different, a little away from what I'm used to, I decided, just to try and hang back a little bit, because if I hung back, they wouldn't vote me off right away as a stronger player, and I would seem less as a threat. So it helped me last longer. I'm a little nervous. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know whether the people we lost already are going to come back into play or not, or if who I vote off is going to come into play. So I'm right now, a lot of things are going through my mind, and I have a couple of ideas, but it'll be interesting.
The main reason that I think that it should be me and Kyle in the finals, Kingsway versus Clearview. 2 guys, make it exciting, make it fun to watch, interesting, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I think it would be a good competition between the 2 of us. It would be a lot of fun. You know, through this whole thing, we were talking, working stuff out. We were very close, so.
Joe, coming in, guy from Kingsway, didn't know what to expect from you. Turns out I liked you a lot. You're a real great guy. You came in, you competed well, and turns out we became pretty good friends, and it's awesome. Cindy, from Pittman. I like Pittman people, so coming in, I thought you were gonna be cool. You were, and you really competed hard. You guys stuck with me, and really helped each other get along. But unfortunately, Joe, I chose Cindy. The reason is because guy versus guy, I think would be good competition, but also I think that people would like to see guy versus girl. I also, me and Cindy had talked about it earlier. I'm not gonna lie to you, we talked about it when we had talked, and we had a plan going in, and you unfortunately weren't included.
It's all right.
So, thanks, Joe, for everything.
Perfect decision. I understand completely where he's coming from. I have no problems. I'm not bitter. I had a great time here. A lot of fun.